This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Welcome to the show. You know, at the heart of every thriving community is a nonprofit organization that is quietly serving others every day. And whether they're helping children, supporting families, promoting the arts, fighting hunger, or meeting critical needs, these organizations make Central Texas a better place to live. For more than a decade, TFNB, Your Bank for Life, has made it its mission to recognize and elevate these nonprofits through its Charity Champions program, I should say. Since its launch in 2015, this initiative has honored dozens of nonprofits, providing them with valuable publicity, leadership development, community recognition, and not just financial support, but the tools in order for them to grow their impact. So I'm delighted to have the heavy hitters here with me today, David Littlewood, who is the chairman and CEO of TFNB, Your Bank for Life, and Jason Lavender, who is executive vice president of strategic initiatives. And we're going to talk about this newest class of charity champions. And excited to have a chance to talk. It's been a hot minute since you were on the show.
It has. Thank you for having us back. Thank you so
much.
And I
apologize. I mean, I should have you every
Well, we would
year.
love to come anytime we're invited. So thank you so much.
And of course, I was involved with the Waco Symphony when Symphony was a charity champion.
Yes.
That was just a highlight of my year.
I'm so
as
glad
president
that was
of the board.
your experience.
I know,
We
it
want
really
it to be
was.
the experience all of our nonprofits have that are charity champions. It's
and what's so good is that for the nonprofit that is the beneficiary of being a charity champion, they're good for the rest of their existence. I mean, they can tap into the resources. That's huge.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things that's key about it is perpetual. Once a charity champion, always a charity champion, and we are 11 years in with over 70 total nonprofits that are now charity champions, and so that's really been a milestone going past that decade of doing this. So we're into our second decade. And it just gets better, I think. We've grown it. Our resources, we've got a lot more depth. And again, it's perpetual. We did make a change that I'm real pleased with, and that is because of our 10-year anniversary for Charity Champions, it got to the point where, since you've experienced it always charity champion once you are one. But the first year is pretty special. You have the resources and the education and the contact and the support
the
through the
conferences
years.
you held were
But
just
the
invaluable.
first year is really special in regard to what you get to do for promoting your organization among literally millions of people. You get from the media, social media, the broadcasting and everything else to the games that they're involved in. It's a lot of exposure. So in order to open that up, things change over 10 plus years. Yeah. And because of that, if once you've had your 5-year anniversary as a charity champion now, you're eligible to be nominated and chosen again. So we have this year, we've got Meals on Wheels, which was a charity champion previously, and they were nominated again. And our staff votes to choose them every year. And so Meals on Wheels was eligible for another round of that really big year. And so they're on board for this year. And so I'm really excited about that because, again, faces change, leadership changes, boards change, staff changes, and the clients, the people they serve change. And so all of that opportunity to bring all of that to the forefront that comes with that first year is now available on an ongoing basis after 5 years of being in. So
funny you should say that because I just was able to visit with Estrita Doolin, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Meals on Wheels, and we were talking about how important it is to get younger people aware of what they're doing. Yes. She says most of our drivers that deliver Meals on Wheels are, 60 plus, and you need that younger generation. And they have to become aware of it.
Absolutely.
And that's what Charity Champions does. So I'm so glad that
Yeah,
you're letting
any
people.
of the nonprofits you're involved in, and your friends, everyone that is involved, we're trying to make sure everyone knows that this is something to be sure to nominate. Again, just because it's happened once they hit that 5th anniversary, beyond that, they're eligible to do that first year again.
And anybody can nominate a charity champion throughout the year also. So just charitychampions.org. Anyone can nominate. We only need one nomination to be considered. And so
Well,
all
of
year
course,
long.
Jason, you were our go-to guy when we were, where do we need to be at Baylor at McLean Stadium, and where do we, and also we were able to be presented on the basketball court.
Absolutely.
And I think it was the UT game. I mean, we had primo
Well,
exposure.
Jason oversees the entire program.
You were so great. So tell me, I'm gonna let you tell us who the 6 new charity champions are this year.
Well, David just mentioned Meals on Wheels coming in again for us. The Alzheimer's Association, the Waco chapter of Alzheimer's Association, they do the walk here.
Oh, yeah.
As well, which is a big thing. Cultural Arts, Waco. Hope Mommies is the 4th one. Lead Mentoring, which is a program.
I had Rachel on the show not too long ago talking about it. And when I saw that, I went, oh, and she said, oh, we're just so excited. So it means so much. Yeah.
Yeah, Lead Mentoring, obviously helping a lot of the local school districts and the students there. And then Texas Wind Athletics as well.
So there are a couple of those I'm not familiar with. So that's why I need to get your contact information.
That keeps it very interesting. Because
tell
there's
me
a
about
number
that.
we're not aware they exist until we receive those nominations and get their bio and the background information on what they do. And we're really excited about several of these that we don't know a whole lot about because there's so much need, and it just changes with our cultural changes and society's changes. And now we're aware, and we can help others be aware of what these great organizations do.
There are over 2,000 nonprofits in McLennan County. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
I do not doubt it.
I think it was one for every 115 people or something like that. We just talked about that in one of our training sessions. But so many of those, especially the smaller ones, more in the infancy stages, you don't know what their mission statements are, and maybe they're not equipped, with all the resources that they need to get visibility on it. And so that's what we hope to bring. As a bank and being established since 1889, we have a lot of resources. And so to be able to utilize those resources to prop up those nonprofits that prop up our whole community, that's really what it's all about.
Well, that's really kind of for me, a mission statement of this show, and that's to provide an opportunity for nonprofits, ministries, all those kinds of, but they don't have money for advertising. So with this new media, this is not like television. Television, if you're lucky to get on a newscast, you got 15-second soundbite. This way we can actually talk about what they're doing, find out the lives that are affected and touched by it. And then it's just out there. I never know who's watching or who's going to see it, but I'll run into people. Well, I saw your interview with so-and-so, and oh, good, cool.
Well, thank you for doing this. It's an awesome service for our community.
Anybody you want to send my way, please do. Because like I say, there are a couple on there that I thought, I haven't talked to them.
Well, I think you would love learning about these. I think, could I go over real quick?
Oh,
just a little bit
please,
about
yeah.
So the Alzheimer's Association, I think most people are familiar with that, and the
well,
need,
I've had them on.
Of course,
That's
of course.
Yeah.
So if you've had them on, and
I'll have them back.
Cultural Arts is also a really cool organization that we've got a lot of people. Fiona Bond is involved.
Okay, so I was going to say,
Doreen
since Fiona's
Ravenscroft, and a number of other folks that are well known in that circle of influence here, and they
do so
do a
much.
fantastic job.
So is this their first time?
This is their first time to be a charity champion. Yes.
All right.
Now the Arts Center has been a charity champion before,
right,
but it's a
Waco.
separate organization.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, cool.
And then there's an organization that we didn't really know much about called Hope Mommies. Which,
that's one I do not know
which
about.
is it's one that you don't really want to have to know about, but if you need to know about it, it's an awesome organization. It's for parents who've lost children, primarily very, very young children.
Oh.
And so it's a nonprofit group that supports counsels, provides resources, and just loves on, prays with, and supports parents who have lost a child. And, I'm not sure that there's any age limitation, but it focuses on infants that pass at birth and are very early. That's kind of their primary focus, is the devastation of parents, mommies and dads, that lose children at that very tender state of life.
Oh,
They do an amazing, they bring a basket out to support the family. And inside the basket, I thought this was really amazing. They have a handwritten letter from another parent that has gone through the same thing to that family. So they know that they're not alone and that they have a community of people that understand the grieving process and things. It's really neat. I didn't know anything about it prior to being
I'm really
nominated.
glad to know about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for
Sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to learn more.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you say, this is not a club. You want to
No, but it's,
Right.
it's someone.
It's reality.
It's a group. Those folks really need others to know about that and come around them because I'm sure it's it's isolating to a certain degree, and this helps build a group of people that
and
can
to
come
know
around
that there's
them.
someone else who
Yes. Yes.
that know when they say,
Right.
"I know how you feel."
Right.
I
Yeah.
know how you feel.
Yeah.
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 And then lead mentoring is a new one. You want to talk a little bit about that one?
Yeah, so the Chamber, this is a program the Chamber has had for a long time. Obviously, there's a ton of local school districts that it supports. And we support a lot of education initiatives.
Yes, you do.
And so it was very much aligned, although through the Chamber itself, we just really felt like the impact that they had with the amount of students that they have helped. They match up a leader within the Waco community with students. You're probably well aware of that. I'm sure you get called on
Yeah,
to.
you can check out my episode with
To be-
Rachel
yeah.
Martinez talking about all
you
this.
go.
Yeah.
I just talked to her not too long ago.
Yeah.
But it was the first time I'd really sat and talked with her about what LEAD is, because she's done several different jobs with the Chamber, and this is now her niche. What
Yeah.
she's and her enthusiasm and delight
Yeah.
at facilitating mentors and these students. And I had a total misconception about what it was. I thought it was still kind of part of they travel around and go to businesses and job shadow and that kind of thing.
No,
That's not what this is at all.
Yeah.
It is a long-term relationship,
that's right.
and it's impactful for the adult
Right?
It is.
as much as for the student. It's a wonderful program.
Yeah.
Well, I think it provides a whole lot of context about real world experience. School's great. We need school. We need excellent schools, of course, but it provides kind of there seems to be more of a divide than ever now between finishing an education, a quality education, and then applying it productively and successfully to what real life demands. And I see this as being a pathway to help develop that beautifully. It's really cool. Very cool.
Very
And then
neat.
we touched on Meals on Wheels, and the only thing I want to say about that is, and it was brought up at our launch event. We had a launch event where you participated.
Oh, yes, right.
It's kind of a big deal,
at
and
McLean,
Jason
and
runs that,
everybody's
and
out there on
it is
the
a
field.
well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
But we got to hear some things about Meals on Wheels, and one of the things that the ED and their team pointed out is that the meals are meaningful. They're substantive, they're meaningful, and they're helpful. And they need to be nutritious, and they are, and all of that is very valuable. But what they provide in addition to that is a touch point that a lot of people don't have that are in those shoes. And so when you deliver those meals, you actually put your eyes on those folks. You talk to them, you visit with them, you get to know them somewhat. And otherwise, a lot of these people they serve are isolated, and they go days sometimes, and especially over a weekend period if it extends into the following week, where no one checks on them a lot of times, and their food and nutrition issues are in question as well. So it's kind of a well-rounded way to provide for folks who again are isolated and don't necessarily have a circle. And I think it's a way to connect that's very powerful. The meals are important, but it's a big picture connection of people taking care of people.
Yeah, and really good news that Esraita told me that's that they had, when I interviewed her a year ago when she was first new on the job as executive director of Meals on Wheels, they had like 400 people on a waiting list.
Yes.
And through the generosity and
get to the point where it's
grants-
zero. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're down to about 20.
That's all.
I mean,
Yes,
it's
I know.
huge. It was huge, and I
Wow.
was so excited to hear that.
Yeah.
But yes, she said being those eyes on these clients,
Right.
someone had fallen.
Yes,
they
yes.
weren't able to get to the door, and so then they were able to call and take care of that. So yeah, it's so much more than just food.
Right.
But I'm so glad that they're they're part of Charity Champions again this year.
They are. Yeah, my folks in Kirk County where I grew up, both of them have their own route. They've met all the people. They know them all by first name. They know whenever they show up, and George doesn't answer the door, then they have a wellness check for George. And it's something you don't really think about. You always associate it with the food and the nutrition, but I think it's very important to those people that are being served.
Yeah. So how do you decide? You have 6 this year. I think there were maybe 8 the year the symphony
we
was
pair
on.
it with home football games.
Okay.
So if there's 7 home football games, there's going to be 7 charity champions. Because
there you go.
We want a nonprofit associated with the hype that goes along with that, because there's not really anything we can do on a repetitive annual basis to provide the awareness and the hype that would be better than to have them presented at the football games. So that's how we come to the number.
Well, I can't thank you enough
it's our
on
pleasure.
behalf of the Waco Symphony Association.
Our pleasure.
and the wonderful people who, I know who it is, who nominated this symphony. Because it was, and it's a wonderful board. And obviously 65 years, longer than that now. The symphony's been around, but the tools that you were able to provide us as board members in the seminars that we could go to, and it helped me on some other boards that I serve on. I mean, it was just incredible. Well, so much more I want to talk to the two of you about. We need to take a break, and want to tell you that today's show is brought to you by Allen Samuels. It is their summer sales event at Allen Samuels in Waco. You can drive the all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee, 37 miles a gallon. Drive home the new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo, 0% financing for 36 months or 2.9% for 84 months, or save $9,000 off the MSRP. 2026 Dodge Charger, how about? Score $6,000 in savings. And we want to tell you first responders and military members get an extra $500 bonus. So Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Waco, they are your friends in the car business. We will be back with more. Stay with us.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
For You Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. For You Health. Visit foryouhealth.com today.
If you walk in my shoes, you'll feel burning concrete, 'cause the hole in my soul is unforgiving. If you walk down the path that led me here, nowhere, all the circles, don't know which way the world is spinning. If you take a leap of faith, you will be free, falling all your worries. Your troubles will meet you at the bottom of a bottle. At the end of your cigarette, you'll find a two-way goal. I bet you get complacent. Oh, we're running around, we're heading around. Oh, it's in circles once again. Oh, we're running around, we're heading around. Oh, it's in circles once again. If you go back home, you won't find much or nothing, just the past. Some memories if you're lucky. Mama's cooking, but it ain't what we thought. No time ain't been suspended, it's your worries and your troubles and your defense mechanisms. And oh, we're running around it. In circles once again. Oh, we're running around it. Oh, and we're heading around. Oh, it's in circles once again. Two shallow hearts, and each beat is just a drop. I feel like our love's forever low. You stand right next to me, there's a river in between. Like the Colorado fills the gap between our souls. I'm breaking, you'll never see me whole again. Rivers risen up above our hearts. It strips away the little love I held on to. That river's mean is tearing us apart, apart. Songbirds, you and I built my home. You start to fly, I try to track you down, but I'm flying forever against the wind in the morning sun. I call for you, a love lost and unbroken tune. I sing it till the day that my very bones are laid. I'm breaking, you'll never see me whole again. Rivers risen up above our hearts. It strips away the little love I held on to. That river's mean is tearing us apart. I'm breaking, you'll never see me whole again. This river's risen up above our hearts. Strips away the little love that I hold on to. The river's mean is tearing us apart. The river's mean and is tearing us apart, apart. The river's mean and is tearing. The river's mean and is tearing. The river's mean is tearing us apart, apart, apart.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. I said I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
And we are back with Jason and David from TFNB, Your Bank for Life, and Charity Champions. It's got to be just one of the fun things you do in your work.
It's one of the best things we do. It's more fun every year, and again, it's giving something back. We love this community. It has been so good to us as a whole. 1889 is a long time ago. That's how long our bank's been operating under the same charter from beginning in McGregor. Still very much in McGregor. We are still, I believe, the community bank in McGregor, but we've taken that whole mindset and culture into the greater part of Central Texas now, and tried not to lose our roots. And I think we've held on to them pretty tight.
Well, and you do so much as a bank.
Well, thank you.
This does happen to be July 3rd, and there's a little celebration planned for tomorrow for the 250th anniversary of this country, and TFNB is a big part of the fireworks. Tell me about that.
We have the honor of co-sponsoring that event. I think HEB is sponsoring the fireworks, and there's a laser show that accompanies that is going to be phenomenal, and we are the lead sponsor for the laser show. And so it's going to be at the McLean Stadium area in and around Touchdown Alley, and it's event city's involved. It's the main firework event for the city of Waco this year that we do every year. That used to be down here on the river, and they've moved it to a larger venue out of necessity.
Jacksons are going to be there playing.
Okay, so tell me about that.
Yeah, so all the hits, you get to hear them from the original.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
So, from the days of community band, are they still going to be there playing?
As far as I know, there's going to be a community band. I think there's several, but I think the headliner is the Jacksons, and it is the surviving Jackson brothers. And I'm not sure. I don't think LaToya or Janet are going to be here, but don't hold me to that. I don't know.
Probably would have heard.
I don't know, but
they might.
It is the Jacksons. It is the Jackson family.
How awesome is that? How did that all happen? Do you know?
I think we can thank our city leaders for putting that together, and then they sure stepped up in a lot of ways, and then they came around to some sponsors that wanted to help engage and be a part of it, and we're just grateful to be a part of it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have a great turnout.
Oh, no question.
250 years. I mean, that's something to celebrate.
This is a big one.
It is a big one.
This is one about, do you remember 19?
And I was 16, and I remember it vividly, and I still have some memorabilia from then. And yes, 1976, a very big deal.
It was a very big deal.
Hard to believe it was 50 years ago.
I know. I just like that, and 50 years goes flying by. We were newlyweds in Houston, in Houston it was a very big deal. But Waco has always done a great job of celebrating the 4th.
Yeah.
But as you say, it takes the support of wonderful businesses to make it happen. And so this laser show, is that while they're playing their music? Is that how that works?
I'm not exactly sure about the coordination.
Okay.
I think that the laser show and the fireworks will be done separately, but I think they're being equally promoted as something that you don't want to miss, the laser show and the fireworks. So we'll see. I think it's going to be pretty spectacular.
Well, this is a big thing that you're doing, but TFNB does so much in the community and so many other areas too. How do you even decide who you help?
Jason has a big job.
I know he does.
He brings all of that to our team in a beautiful way, puts it together, presents it, coordinates, and then we've got a great group that functions as our lead team that helps make the decisions on what we can do and where we should commit our resources.
All of our staff actually votes on our nominations that come in. So we have 100+ staff.
Oh, that's good.
Voting on those, and we distill all the organizations down into kind of a summary and a website, and that we give our staff time to go research, and because we want the staff engaged in those champions that are chosen, and that obviously carries that impact out even further because our staff is vested in the resources that we commit as a bank, and our board is very supportive of that, and the staff is super involved in a lot of volunteer hours and all the things that we do, and so it's a whole family affair, really, from the whole bank.
Well, that takes a little of the pressure off of you. It's not like you're deciding.
I want to expand on that just briefly. Our staff is incredible. We've got over 100 employees at 6 locations, and they do, as Jason said, they review all these nominations. They boil it down to a few, and then they end up voting on to decide the deciding votes on who's going to be that year's charity champion. And so there's a lot of buy-in. They are very knowledgeable about the nonprofits that are chosen. And they're very involved. I think, Andy, you've probably been to our tailgate that we do, and it's open to everyone.
Oh, it was wonderful, yeah.
I mean, you don't even have to go to the game to come to our tailgate. And so all the nonprofits, the tailgate is for our customers, our friends, and anyone that wants to come. But we feel like the nonprofit that's being featured at those home games co-hosts that tailgate with us. And so they can invite anyone they want, as many as they want. And it's a real collaborative event with our team, our staff, because our staff comes out and helps host that tailgate as well. Mm-hmm. They work hard and they're engaged. So it gives everybody a feeling of being a part of something bigger than ourselves as a business. And it's really important that we feel that way, because it's part of taking care of the community we live in.
Well, yeah, I mean, so how important is it for a community bank to be plugged in to nonprofits that strengthen?
Well, I think it's paramount. There's Waco. I don't recall the number of banks in Waco and McLennan County, but it is staggering. And then if you dilute it down to how many community banks, we have a lot of community banks, and they're good banks. I mean, we're fortunate to have a lot of colleagues and neighbors that are our competition, but also working together in this community as we do. So I'm very proud of the community banking effort in Central Texas, and we're proud to be a part of that. That said, community banking is all about relationships. Mm-hmm. It's the only thing that sets us aside from the big, I won't name them, but the big box banks. Yeah. They serve a purpose, and they're here and they're competing with us. That said, the community banks do the things that we think are important typically, and they all have their special way of engaging. And so as a group, I think the community banks as a whole are a lot of the backbone of what really drives a community. And so it's the thing that is a distinguishing factor for us as opposed to the big box banks is relationships. Knowing who you can call, when you can call, that you can get a person. All of those things is becoming a whole lot less accessible for their customers and for the public. And we want to make sure we don't ever change that.
Mm-hmm. And you got a new building going up over by HEB.
Yes, we do.
Yep. I just noticed that. That's a big bank.
We're excited about
it's
that. It's
looking awesome.
Well, thank you.
What's your timetable on that one?
We've actually been open for about a year and a half. We opened in a temporary location that is there on site. Uh-huh. And so we've had a very warm response from that whole Woodway Hewitt area, and we're doing very well. But the permanent location, which is right behind where we are temporarily located, will be ready at the end of the year. It's a 2-story full service bank. Beautiful. We'll have all services, banking services, trust, everything. And it's, I think, going to serve us and our customers and community very well. Mm-hmm. We've wanted a presence in the Woodway Hewitt market for years as we've grown and developed and evolved, but we were just kind of looking for that right location. And it took quite a few years to hone in on that perfect spot. I think we did.
I was going to say it's highly trafficked.
We're very pleased. Yeah.
Well, I think
have you heard from previous charity champions, Jason, about the long-term impact of being a charity champion has been? Any that come to mind?
Yeah, I mean, I think the alumni of the charity champions they're a very tight group.
Yeah.
Every year they keep coming back for the training sessions and things like that. So yeah, I mean, stories like yours where some of the information that they've learned or benefited from have rolled over into other places that they've served, whether those are volunteers or board members like yourself, where they've utilized some of those things that they've learned in other nonprofits. I think there's a lot of spillover and just kind of impact there. Some of the relationships that have come from donors and volunteers we've heard have been very impactful. I mean, we've got a lot of testimonials that have come from them. Being able to connect our designation with Baylor as the official local bank of the Baylor Bears and the official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Those are two designations that our bank has, and we utilize those for charity champions. Yeah. And so being able to connect Baylor into places that maybe otherwise might not have found that connection. Coach Aranda is amazing and so gracious and very interested and involved in our slate of charity champions each year and understanding what those organizations do. He's done events.
That was the first time I had a chance to meet him, was at that first
he was amazing, right?
He was so warm. He takes the whole morning morning. Like he does not have any calendar whatsoever to engage, learn, and is connecting. And he follows up on quite a bit of that. So it's really something that we're proud of in regard to connecting the coach and Baylor Athletics and really all of Baylor with these nonprofits. And just one other thing that you're probably going to mention it, but I'll make sure we do is, and you've experienced it, Ann. Again, you've done this somewhat when you were, I know you utilized it as a board member. So we pointed this out because it's a really cool observation, and that is that with the training we do in January through June, it's once a month, half a day, and all charity champions are eligible to come back every year and bring their board, their staff, their executive team, as many as they want to get together in one room to have corporate development training. And what that has done that I love seeing and it evolves is it gets nonprofits, it's just a tax status. They're businesses, and they're not necessarily, there's dollars, and there's only a certain number of dollars to go around to a degree, but they're not competing with each other, and they learn from each other at these events. It's a networking event for the nonprofit world leadership group, and they get to hear each other's stories, they get to hear each other's wins, their frustrations, and get to know each other in a way that I don't know that there's any other event that puts them together like that.
It is unique.
And they learn from each other in ways that I think can be very meaningful. It's not a competition. It's they're all there in their own world to do something better for our community. And what they do together by going through these exercises is creates awareness because a lot of those folks have served people they serve, and they don't know necessarily who to refer some of the people they serve to that could be served by some of the other nonprofits that are participating. So they get to learn about each other from an internal and external perspective, which is really cool for our community.
And I think it always helps them. It also helps them not overlap ideas, and so they can be more impactful that way, right? Where they're complementing one another instead of overlapping.
Yeah, the more communication between people, the better.
Yeah.
on all of this. So how can folks help support these organizations? I know that's your overall desire.
I would say to learn about the nonprofits that are charity champions, you go to our website. They're all there, high profile. I think everyone has a passion or more than one, and take the time to see what these nonprofits are about, what they're doing, and see where your passion connects, and then get involved. I think the information on our website is very valuable if you want to have a way to do a quick learn about 70 plus nonprofits that are doing things here. It's all put together for you. It's certainly not all comprehensive, but it's put together for you, and you'll get a really good summarized description, who they are, what they do, why they do it, and then you can figure out where your passion lies and then choose who you want to support and then get after it.
Yeah, and you produce a wonderful commercial, a 30-second PSA or...
Yeah, the statement of work all year long as a champion when they're featured. They've got the home football games. They've got the basketball games that you referenced. We, as part of our partnership with Baylor, we also have an internship program for the Federal Work Study Program where a marketing and grant writing intern is actually assigned to that nonprofit to help them throughout the year. It's massive.
Yeah.
We've got those training sessions. Jay Mathis with Mathis Consulting has been helping us with those training sessions. He does a phenomenal job. Plus, we bring in other resources, experts in different areas to come in and guest speak for us and complement the message there for Jay. We've got podcasts similar to your show, 365 Sports, doing that for us. John Morris, ESPN, does a radio interview for us and helps in other ways as well. Let's see, the Way Cohen. Michelle over the Way Cohen has a great nonprofit issue, and so that's kind of part of the program.
Sure.
Well, and again, I'm going to say this with the same spirit that I talked a moment ago about the nonprofits collaborating with each other. Jason alluded to John Morris in the Waco and also Texas Modern Living. And then KWTX, Josh Young and Julie Hayes have been our partners truly with the nonprofit world, with the charity champion effort since day one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell me something
Julie,
good.
Julie will do so much to help create engagement with all of these nonprofits, and Josh supports her in that. So, it's a whole collaborative group of people like you, Ann, working together to do what we can to make this community better.
Well, the work of these nonprofits just cannot be praised enough. I mean, they are so many just unsung heroes in helping, and that's, if I have sort of a mission statement of this show, it's to tell the story of someone who sees a need and says, yes, I'll do something. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'll do something. Got to step out in faith, and then it becomes this huge thing. I think of Inez Russell in Friends for Life. She's like a poster child for my show, because she did just that, and then could never have dreamed that Friends for Life would become what it is. And I know they've been a charity champion.
Well, and you mentioned Inez.
She's a saint.
Were they the first year? They were in the first.
They were in the first 2 or 3.
Anyway, in the first couple of years.
Oh yeah,
Inez
I'm pretty sure.
And Friends for Life, one of our very first charity champions, and Inez and her team usually fill at least 1 and sometimes 2 tables at our training every single year.
Yes.
And so that's
they
what
see
we
the
want to
value
see.
of it. I mean, it's
and we have a large room, but my goal is that, and we're not far. My goal is we outgrow the venue we've been using and we move to the convention center.
Yeah.
That's where
Wouldn't that
we'll
be
go
wonderful?
next. So we're hoping that will be something. It's not a problem. We hope that's something we'll need to do in the next couple of years.
Yeah, that is wonderful. Well, anything else you want to share about your wonderful 6 for this year, and again, how folks can nominate for next year?
Texas Wind Athletics. We forgot to talk about the number 6.
Let's talk about Texas.
Yes.
And what is that?
Have you heard of them before? Yeah. So they are, in the whole state of Texas, the most successful chapter for bringing in homeschooling students into organized team athletics.
Oh, okay.
So cheerleading, basketball, track, football. They've even won a couple of state championships this last year. A lot of people don't know. So even over Houston and Austin and Dallas, our Waco chapter is actually the most successful, very impactful. They've got facilities over there, very well run, and they just do a really, really great job to let those kids that would normally not get to experience team athletics. Yeah.
When they don't play each other, they play other.
Yeah, private schools, smaller
it's
schools.
An organization that helps them.
All of their kids together to compete against
yeah.
kids that are in other venues as far as schools. And so the homeschoolers, the homeschool students have that extracurricular experience that would be hard to have in a homeschool situation.
They do pep rallies, all kinds of cool stuff.
Whole experience.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's another one I was not familiar with.
You would enjoy
that.
to know about that. It's a very well done program.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Well, keep booking more shows for me. That's that's wonderful.
Thank you for having
well,
us back.
Yes, thanks so much.
I'm just apologize. It's been too long because every year, and we talk about charity champions, with the different nonprofits that I get on.
I think the Ann Harder Show needs to become part of the statement of work for our champions every year.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you both so much. All that you do in the community and some of the nonprofits that are very dear to our heart. But we appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
I know you grew up here as I did, and then those who have been transplanted here seem to really embrace it as much or more than some of us. So we want to keep that momentum going for Waco.
I know.
That's really important.
And again, big fireworks tomorrow night, the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Thank you again for being with me today.
Thank you.
Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
It's our declaration of deals, and savings are moving fast at Allen Samuels Jeep in Waco. Get a 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport for just $32,990, or take $10,000 off a 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit, or qualified buyers can get 0% APR for 36 months and no payments for 90 days. Don't stand still. Drive today. Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
Waco celebrates America's 250th anniversary party on July 3rd. Join us for live music all night, amazing food, drinks, spirits, vendors, and incredible art. Grab your lawn chair, bring your friends, and bring your holiday appetite. This patriotic celebration is where the party starts. Fun, flavor, music, and festival vibes all in one place. Don't miss this. We'll see you at the Art Center on July 3rd. Go to artcenterwaco.org and then events.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at Keeps.com.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.